Have you tried the MT speaking sometimes, but you haven't been able to score 55 or more? Well, there are some kind of things that happen around speaking that can cause you to lose points. But today, I'm going to give you some tips, some strategies in order to boost your score. So, let's get started. Well, guys, there are three main reasons why people get stuck in their speaking of the MT. Let's start with the first one. The first reason why people get stuck in the MET speaking section and probably don't get or score higher than 50, it's because they focus on talking but they do not have any structure. And probably even they just repeat ideas. Let's do an example of what probably a person lower than 50 can be doing. If probably the person is facing a question, like for example, um, what do you think about playing video games, for example? And the person might say something like, well, I think it's good because I can get entertained and I play with my brother and I have fun with him. And I think that I can take advantage of time to do something different and I relax. And if the person has an example like this one, he or she might be saying reasons, but there is nothing behind it. And it's repetitive. It's just saying I and I and I over and over again. But it's not expanding the ideas. It's just explaining or talking mainly about it. So, what could be a better way to do it? Let's see. It could be better if the person who's facing this question about video games says something like, well, I play video games because I love having fun with my brother. Usually, when I meet with him, we love to play soccer. We play with him, we have great time together. Usually, we ask for some delivery service, such as a pizza or hamburger. So it's not only to just play video games. I also remember a time in which I got together with my friends. That was awesome. We played the whole day till 1 a.m. even. We had fun, we got a great time together, and we could share some of our feelings while we were playing. So it was like a therapy, you know? This second version of a possible answer has something totally different. And it's talking about experiences, it's talking about examples. So my focus is not only myself, it's not only I think, I feel it like, okay, I remember a time in which I share it. So I start talking about the past. I also remember another example. So when I talk about myself, that is possible, but I give examples, I talk about situations, the answer will be better. So, in my suggestion, not only talk about the reasons, you need to talk about reasons and always give examples. That is going to allow you to include much more vocabulary and new ideas, always focusing on answering that question. The second common reason not to have a high score is not to speak naturally. Some people start learning some expressions, which is awesome, even I suggest. But when those ideas look like a robot, like you are just repeating them and you're not aware of what you're saying, it doesn't help. That's the contrary. So you need to look natural. Your accent could be different, it's normal, but you need to speak naturally. Your example needs to come naturally. Your idea needs to come naturally. How can you do it with practice? You need to know what you're going to do first, second, and third in each type of question. When you know what you're going to do in each type of question, it would go naturally. Otherwise, you might be just trying to answer, and when you're just trying to answer, it's easy to detect just by listening to the speaker that the person is uncomfortable, is hesitating, or even don't know what to do. So, practice allows you not to hesitate to say those and speak naturally. And the third reason why people usually get stuck in the speaking section and they cannot grow their score is because they have minimum feedback or probably even don't have feedback. When people think they are doing right or think they are doing wrong, but they don't know, they would be like blind. They don't know where they're going. They are just trying to do better, what they consider better, but they don't know if they are doing better. So it's needed to have professional feedback. Otherwise, you might be trying to score a goal, but you don't know if you need to kick on that direction or kick on the other one. So, suggestion, you need to get feedback in order to know what you're doing right and what you are doing wrong. And at this time of the video, I would say if you need professional assistance, if you need some help, someone who can help you giving you feedback, get in contact with us. In our courses, we always have feedback to our students. That would allow you to know what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong. And obviously, that will help you to have a higher score. Even we have a video for that in which one of our students who got 53 in two exams, but once she got in contact with us in just a week, she was able to raise her score and pass the exam she needed. If you want to know how it happened, let's keep on watching the next video. See you in that one. Bye bye.